I was homeless and a rape survivor. I was a single mom of children with absent fathers, and I was a victim. Now I'm a survivor, overcomer, thriver, and I am peacefully confident. When I left my ex-husband, I lived in a domestic violence shelter. And then I moved into a domestic violence transitional home. I just want to give a shout out to Darnita. She was one of my 5 years now. But when I met my husband, I was still a mess. He was then and is still my best friend. He's my number one supporter. And I say this because I want you all to know that even though we have been hurt and we have been in these bad relationships, that there really are good men out there. One of the things that I've realized is that when we are abused, that we tend to look at men, either men that we're dating or men that we know or that we see, and we automatically, I'm not going to say all of us do, but we will automatically think, oh, I know I did, automatically look at somebody and say, hey, that person is abusive because they do this, because they talk too loud, because they wear their hair this way, just because they do things that remind us of our abuser. And I did that with my husband, and that wasn't fair to him. There were a lot of things that I needed to deal with and baggage that I had. And yes, I did receive counseling. But I realized that for me, I'm not saying for you, but for me, that the counseling only taught me what an abusive relationship looked like. It never taught me what a healthy relationship looked like. The counseling only showed me what was wrong. It never taught me what was right. So I was always looking at things that were perceived as bad, but they really weren't. They were not bad. I started this movement because I realized after many years that yes, I'm living, I'm surviving, I'm working, I'm thriving, but I still have a lot of work to do. I still have work to do on myself. So I had to figure out what brought me peace and what made me feel good about myself, what made me confident. And through journaling and yoga and these little things that I like to do and TV shows that I watch, I have really found joy in my life, and I want to share that with you. I want you all to have that joy as well. So, again, please use the hashtag Peacefully Confident Radio, and just at least just let us know that you're on and that you're listening to us. Instagram, we are at Peacefully Confident on Instagram, and on Twitter we are at Peace Confident. But I am here so you can learn. You don't have to learn what it is that I already learned. That's what peacefullyconfident.com is about. I want you to use this as a resource. If you're looking at your life and you're saying, you know, things really are not the way that I want them to be. I'm happy I'm gone, but I'm not truly happy. I don't have that joy. Let's work on this together. Let's do this together. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because there are men who are victims as well, or survivors as well. Okay. So as promised, we have about 10 minutes left in the show. I am going to tell you 6 things that you can do now to be peacefully confident. These are 6 things that you can do within the next 24 hours, in no particular order. The first thing you can do is turn off your cell phone for 1 hour. That's a challenge, isn't it? Just turn it off. Just power it down. It probably needs to be powered down anyway, because, it needs to reboot and go through all of those updates. Turn it off for 1 hour and focus on those around you. Do you ride in the car talking on your cell phone when there's somebody else in the car with you? Do you go out to eat and you're on your cell phone or you're texting? Turn it off for 1 hour. The second thing you can do is set a time limit for social media usage. I had to do that one myself, and I tried to only look at social media for 1 hour per day, because I was on there all day and it was keeping me busy but not productive. One of my favorite pastors is Joyce Meyer. She's actually a Bible teacher, and she says, it's like being in a rocking chair. You're busy, but you're not going anywhere. That's what she says about worry. But the same thing with social media. That's what it was doing to me. It was keeping me busy, but it was taking me off of my focus. The third thing you can do is stop and smell the roses. Literally. When's the last time you did that? Maybe it was today. Maybe you haven't done it in a long time. And if you did it today, that's great. You're on the right track. Who cares if somebody sees your nose in a flower, smelling it? Take a moment, walk over to a flower and smell it. And just look at it and its beauty and the color of it. And it's a flower. You're beautiful. It's all on the inside. The fifth thing you can do is take off your shoes and walk in the grass. When's the last time you took your shoes off and you walked in the grass? That's something that I need to do. I haven't done that in about a week. I'll take my shoes off and I'll go right in my backyard and I'll walk in the grass and I'll wiggle my toes around in the grass and just feel the ground underneath my feet. I like the way it feels. My sister, she cannot stand grass. She doesn't even want to walk in grass with lines were flowers we thought they were so pretty. Have you ever picked One thing you can do is turn off your cell phone for an hour. You can do is take off your shoes and walk in the grass. The sixth thing you can do is make yourself a dandelion bouquet. More things that you can share that as go on. I hope you really enjoyed this broadcast. The next time I'm going to go ahead and talk more about Peacefully Confident, and next month we're going to dig in and we're going to start some work. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you have friends that you know are going to benefit from this, invite them to like our Facebook page. Invite them to watch me next week on Peacefully Confident TV. I hope that this broadcast was beneficial to you. I pray that everything that I say now and everything that I do in the future greets you in the way that it was intended. I thank you so much. I'm so humbled that you are listening tonight, and I thank you. I just want to remind you, as always, to love the life you live. I'm Anoint Ashore, and I will see you next time.